This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
We are here for some tag team action. Bobby Davies once again joined by Rex Armstrong after a little drinky break for the Rexter. We got the Bryants for the first time in a little while coming to tag team action, Rex.
I was thinking to myself, Bobby, is this the first time in Purpose we're seeing Leland and Zander tagging together, or has there been another time?
Officially speaking, this is Leland's second match in Purpose, but the first was an unofficial #1 contenders match prompted by Michael Oku that then was immediately won by Nino Bryant, and there was all some shenanigans going on. But this is Leland's first match proper here in Purpose. We've seen Zander beat the Rapmaster in the past and have a valiant effort against Spike Trew, also tagged with Nino in the Combat Doubles Invitational.
Well, it's Leland Bryant's debut in the Merton art space then, and let me tell you, from previous experience of seeing him around, I think the Purpose faithful are in for a treat.
Speaking of debuts, we've got the Golden Boys coming down from Manchester. They're a newly formed tag team, but they have a lot of experience singly.
And I think it's probably safe to say, I was talking to them earlier, they've been up and down the road together in cars, much like me and my friend JJ. And that just tends to help towards your tag team synergy when you do eventually have matches like this together. So I'm expecting big things from these two.
Myles Kayman, you're hearing the fans getting on top of him right now. He's the guy in the gold trunks. Formerly just a Golden Boy on his own, to now form his team of the Golden Boys with his partner Thelwell. Tom Thelwell.
And their opponents, making their way into the ring. They are the team of
Kayman taking the mic off our ring announcer Chris
I'm
Hatch,
not happy about that, Bobby. Rule number 1 is do not put your hands on Christopher Hatch. Rule number 1.
We saw that. Danny Black tried to put his hand on Christopher Black and got kicked in the face by David Francisco.
Okay.
I'm wearing glasses. Oh, he's a Golden Boy. He's a Golden Boy, so you shut up.
Tom Thelwell getting a bit agitated with the Purpose fans.
Especially for this section. Who sucks? You! Who sucks? You! I do not suck!
The Purpose fans letting them know what they think of the Golden Boys.
And Kayman does not care.
Allow me to introduce myself to you. I am. Shut up!
London sucks. Nothing on Manchester. Why do you think I'm never down here?
Turn the mic off. Shut up! You shut up! You shut up! I am shit! The Golden Boy! Myles Kayman! And to my left is the Stallion! Tom! Thelwell! And together we are the Golden Boys!
Myles Kayman got a message in. No one wants to hear him talk.
And no matter how good the no matter how good the Bryants
That will not be permitted by either the wrestler or the fan.
No, not acceptable. We do not touch the wrestlers.
Will always be Myles and 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 Myles greater than you two.
Well, Bobby, I'm going to be honest. I'm not entirely sure if Myles' tactic there was probably having the effect he was hoping it would on the Bryant brothers. Because I think really hearing the fans at Purpose not even liking the Golden Boys has probably just given the Bryants all the confidence in the world.
Well, you can see the grin, especially across Leland's face. They were enjoying the crowd being on top of the Golden Boys.
Yeah, you've got to believe they're ready for a fight now.
Golden Boys offering a handshake. On the hard cam, you can see Myles crossing his fingers, and the Bryants do not accept that handshake.
Throwing some hands there from the Bryant brothers. Love to see it.
Golden Boys stop themselves, sidestep. The Bryants in unison. They are stereo. Flip over. There's the patented Bryant athleticism. Double drop kick. Sends the Golden Boys reeling.
Golden Boys on the outside, which is where you don't want to be when you're facing the Bryant brothers.
Zander Bryant conducted business, telling the audience to get out of the way, because here comes Leland, sent over by his older brother, wipes out the Golden Boys.
There we go, smart from Leland, getting on top of both of them.
These Bryants are naturally talented. Here comes Zander, takes out the leg of Myles Kayman, and another dropkick right on the jaw.
That explosive first step of Zander Bryant, honestly, the pace on that boy.
And of the three Bryant brothers, Zander, as Michael Oku dubbed him, the middle child, is probably the powerhouse. Is the biggest build. Here comes Leland, drop kicks in the gut, poetry in motion style, sidestep. Here comes Thelwell, smashing into his own tag partner. Zander off the back, drop kick into the gut, again poetry in motion style. Leland thrusting into the gut of Myles Kayman, roll through, not a monkey flip, flips him through, just gut stomps him. The innovation of the Bryants.
Innovative offense there, like a MMA shoot roll through there from Zander straight into a stomp. Really cool, love to see that. And the Bryant brothers are all over the Golden Boys like a wet flannel right now, Bobby.
I don't know what the Bryants are going for. They've all made that splash a signature of their style.
Maybe this is it for the Golden Boys. And out early. Oh,
Kayman, boys, contact Thurwell, shoves Zander down to the floor. Kayman going to use that size advantage over Leland. Snake eyes. Here comes Thurwell. Clothesline. Leland Bryant out of his boots. Into the cover. Leland, though, showing the same heart as his older brothers, kicking out.
Trouble is, when you're wrestling someone big like this, Bobby, when you're the size that Leland is, you've got to work twice as hard to kick out of these covers. And let me tell you, that will start to wear you down very quickly.
What a scoop slam by Kayman. Cocky cover, never going to keep Leland down, but just trying to prove a point.
Yeah, when you've got the size of these two guys against you, Leland's really got to look for his brother for a tag as soon as he can here.
Kayman cut to shreds as well. You know how hard it is to get to that shape.
It's difficult, but when you're there, man, you can be a lean, mean fighting machine. But also,
here comes
I was about to say, when you got some timber behind you like Thelwell does, he also makes your strikes and all your throws and everything so much more impactful and dangerous.
Strikes Leland in the face.
Speaking of, my goodness, Leland straight to the man.
That build of Thelwell, the build of a proper street fighter. Into the cover, brutal scoop slam.
Leland's back right at the moment. He's had some pretty savage scoop slams already. He's got a world of pain.
Taking Leland to his own corner. So it's early in their tag career for the Golden Boys.
I know.
That's showing some good tag team acumen.
For two guys that haven't tagged together very often, they're showing that they know exactly what to do when they're in the ring. Really good strategy here. Cutting that ring in half. Leland's very far away from the hope that is Zander Bryant at the moment.
And when you're up against brothers, legit brothers, their chemistry is obviously going to be there. For want of a better term, they've been a tag team since Leland was born.
Exactly, they've got that innate chemistry. They can almost know what each other's thinking before it happens, and that's why you've got to keep each of them as far away from each other and cut off when you can.
Leland fighting for all he's worth. We see the Bryant family heart coming through in Leland, swinging wildly.
Yeah, but when you're in a corner and it's 2-on-1 like that, it's a real hard situation to get out of.
Carry by Kayman, taunting Zander Bryant.
Cocky by Kayman here. Oh, and another scoop slam. Leland knocking Zander off for good measure. I think Leland Bryant might be in a bit of trouble here. He's looking like he's in a real desperate situation.
Zander now keeping his cool. And that is also a staple of the Bryants. They all are very level-headed. They like to keep their cool. And we've seen it from teams before. You come in, you get in your opponent's face, you, as the illegal man, the referee has to pull you out, and it does not work to your team's advantage.
Zander probably seen that happen many times in all the tape and all the tag teams that he's studied coming up in the business, and he knows that you just got to keep a level head and wait for the right opportunity.
Well, there he goes. If the Golden Boys can't have Zander create that situation, they're going to create it themselves. But now Zander finally snapping. I was going to say, I'm sure Zander has been egged into that situation before. It took a lot more to make him snap this time. Cooler heads often prevail. Zander still managing to kind of keep his head on top of his shoulders.
But in the mix of this, Bobby, is still Leland Bryant taking a real hammering from these two other competitors. Oh,
suplex by Thelwell into the cover.
You gotta wonder.
Great flow over.
You gotta wonder how much more Leland's spine can take. He's had some big impacts here.
Again, it's something that the Bryants can all do. They can take a beat, and they're all incredibly agile.
But they're also,
which helps when it comes to the
I
slams.
agree, Bobby, but they're all of them incredibly lean and incredibly young. So there's only so much these bodies can take when it comes to just taking these impacts in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, great headlock by Kayman. Using that leverage of the hand.
Just using all his body weight to drive the air out of Leland as well. Leland fighting back though, this is what we like to see.
And there it is, looking for a DDT, satellite style. Kayman sees it coming and just leathers Leland with the right arm.
Leland sinking to the ground there. I think that really caught him across the jaw. Shooting pain probably all across his face.
Kayman loads up Leland. We look for another snake eyes. We saw it earlier in the match. Leland reverses. There's that satellite DDT. And Kayman has gone glassy-eyed. He's already starting deep breaths, and that isn't a cardio thing. That is just trying to get the blood flowing back to your brain. Leland almost in reach of Zander. Thelwell cuts him off. Again, tag team acumen from the Golden Boys.
He was all over him there, just ran straight in, grabbed a handful of hair and pulled him away from the tag.
Launches his own tag partner in. Leland sees it coming, back elbow. Thelwell doesn't realise that's what's happened. Step up Enzuigiri, takes out Thelwell, jumps up, Hurricane Rana off the back of Thelwell onto Kayman, and there it is. Leland Bryant, can he do it? Tags into Zander. Here comes the power of the Bryant brothers. You see it in those forearms, that back elbow. Oh, super kick. Springboard, moonsault, Lionsault. What a move by Zander. Lionsault this time onto a floored Thelwell. This could be over. Zander using all that momentum, nearly gets the win for the Bryants.
Deep cover there, far leg hooked from Zander, but not enough to keep Thelwell down.
They look for a
My
powerbomb.
God.
We've seen Zander use that in his arsenal recently. Back elbow, tag. I don't use the term arsenal because they're gooners. Here we go. Oh! Spear net breaker combo. Leland, the legal man, gets the cover. Zander patrolling, looking for Kayman, but Thelwell kicks out at 2.
Another example of that synergy and that innovative tag team offense from the Bryants there. A spear neck breaker combo.
Then straight into the cover with Zander marshalling the ring. 2 tags, allowing the Bryants a leniency of a 5-second count from the referee to get out. In comes Kayman. That's going to disrupt the referee anyway. Sidestep by Zander. Thelwell sends Zander out. Here comes Leland. Look for a half and half maybe. No, spins him out and looks for a back kick. Great move by Leland. Shame he didn't connect. And there's a thrust. There's a big boot by Kayman.
My God, a boot print where Zander's face used to be. No, where Leland's face used to be. My gosh.
Here comes springboard. Misses though. And there's that back kick from the full Nelson. Great move by Leland. Extra thrust on that kick. Right hand by Thelwell. Looks for a boot. Zander sees it coming. We've seen that hook over before into the powerbomb position. And more innovative offense. Just innovative to getting into a powerbomb. Launched up. Cutter out of nowhere. Sends him into the sky. Pop up. And then into a cutter. Zander heads to the outside. Trying to get a bit of reprieve. I've lost track of who the lead one men is. I think it might be Leland and Thelwell.
I think so. I'm not sure. It's definitely Leland. But at the moment, all men are down. You've got to believe the first one to their feet is going to get the advantage here, Bobby.
Referee Martin issuing that 10 count. Kayman and Leland back up to their knees. They'll break the count. Swinging wildly. Forearm shiver.
Leland just absorbing those forearms, though, and coming back with his own.
Leland showing you the size doesn't matter in this fight. Especially when you're laying in forearms like that.
Gosh.
Oh my God, here comes Thelwell. Kevin goes to the spring, slips. Lucky for, I was about to say lucky for Leland, but not so lucky. Tag team version of the Falcon Arrow. Extra momentum from Thelwell into the cover. Leland kicks out. Kayman. Oh my God, what a short lariat. Had Leland by the hair.
Took his head off.
Stacks him up. And a kick out by Leland. The Golden Boys nearly taking
I
this
thought
one.
that was it, Bobby. I thought that was it.
debut.
The Bryants are hanging on by a thread here. Can you feel it?
Thelwell tags in Kayman. Kayman trying to deny that he slipped up earlier in the match. Double underhook. Look for an angel's wings maybe. Here comes Zander. Step up enziguri on Thelwell. Leland fights his way down. Back body drop by Leland. Bryant in control. Double super kick. We saw them take a bullet with that move when he was trying to interfere in a match between Nino and Ollie. Ollie, the Rat Master as it was
Up
at
to
the time.
the top here.
Yeah, to the top. Splash from Leland. Splash from Zander. Both bang on the money on the gut. Oh my God, Thelwell's pulled the ref out.
Splashes in stereo, but Thelwell was out the outside to do the dirty on the referee. My God, we're still. This match continues.
Zander sends Leland out to get at Thelwell, but Thelwell sends Leland face first into the turnbuckle.
I think Zander's out here, Bobby. That was
low blow on Zander by Kayman.
Oh, no.
Leland out on the outside from the post. Running European. What torque by Thelwell.
Gosh, the impact.
By Kayman. Here comes Thelwell.
Oh no, Gotch!
Gotch style pile driver.
Oh no.
Zander dumps with his head. This one's going to be done. Zander is out. And the Golden Boys steal it.
I cannot believe it, Robbie. I was convinced that stereo splashes. I thought the Bryants had it in the bag. But I get...
They did until Thelwell pulled referee Martin out of the ring.
It just goes to show you cannot trust those golden shits. I mean, boys.
Golden Boys rack up a win for their first match in purpose. The record books will show that they won. It won't show that they took the low road, they cheated. The Bryants will always live to fight another day. We know what the heart of the Bryants is like.
Exactly, Bobby. You don't get asterisks next to your wins and losses in professional wrestling, my friend. A win is a win, even if it came about with underhand, dirty tactics. I don't endorse it. But I respect it.
Heck of a debut for the Golden Boys.
It cannot be denied. However, I feel the Purpose Faithful in the Merton Art Space are letting them know how they feel about it.
The Golden Boys getting booed out of the library just as they deserve.
Myles Kayman seems to be just taking it in, soaking it in.
Well, you heard him earlier. He said I don't want to say he gets off on it, but it seems like he does.
My gosh.
Congratulations
to me and Thelwell, the Golden Boys. We go 1-0 on our Purpose Wrestling debut. Was there any surprise? I don't think so. Congratulations, Bryant. You have the opportunity of a lifetime of stepping in the ring with us, but unfortunately for you, we're just miles and miles and miles greater than you. Tell them, Turkey.
Purpose Wrestling, the Golden Boys, will be seeing you very, very soon.
Yes!
I'm not happy. Can't speak for you, but I am not happy. This is not how I wanted to start our tag team career at Purpose Wrestling. We had that match won. Ducking splash, you are out, Kayman. If it wasn't for Thelwell pulling the ref out of the ring, we had that won. We're going to be back. Because that is not what we're capable of. We are capable of wins and wins and wins. We'll be back.
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching and see you next time.